More than 4 decades after losing the king of rock and roll, Elvis fans haven't missed a beat. Every August, a group of diehards put on their best Elvis attire and entertain a crowd of over 300 at the Big E Festival in the mountains of North Georgia.
Elvis always lives. Look at this. It's amazing.
People still love him today.
It's a love that knows no limits and explains why fans were all shook up about Elvis Presley's death in 1977.
Elvis Presley died here about 3:30 this afternoon.
Hospital officials said he died of respiratory distress, but they were no more specific than that.
I don't know, he was just great. I loved him.
I just can't believe he's dead. It's terrible.
Elvis Presley did not die August 16, 1977.
Best-selling author Gail Brewer Giorgio believes without a shadow of a doubt that Elvis faked his own death, a topic she wrote about in her 1988 blockbuster book, Is Elvis Alive?
Elvis filled out the medical examiner's report. Elvis wrote on documents after his death.
To prove it, she had an expert compare the handwriting on Presley's medical examiner report to a 1970 letter Elvis had written to then President Nixon. She said certified document examiner Paul Wiest confirmed a match.
That the same person who wrote the letter to President Nixon also wrote the Elvis Presley death certificate.
She also reviewed hundreds of FBI files on Elvis Presley and thinks he faked his death because he had been targeted by members of the mob and duped during a transaction involving his Jetstar airplane.
This is an FBI investigation. They were out to prosecute the people that Elvis testified against. They had a contract out on Elvis's life. He was scared to death, really scared.
Then, a decade later, in 1988, after her best-selling book was published, Gail said she received yet another piece of evidence in support of her theory.
I received a call from Elvis and put the suction cup on, hit record, and the rest is history, so they say.
She claims Elvis called her in the middle of the night. During their lengthy conversation, she said they talked about her book and even discussed his whereabouts.
Do you mostly live on the West Coast or Hawaii? Okay, Hawaii. That's not fitting you down.
I live in Washington,
Oh, D.C. Okay. Oh, okay. I wouldn't know you probably.
You know me right now, you're probably working on it.
The idea that Elvis could somehow still be alive is part of an American phenomenon that some people with suspicious minds can't let go of.
This is the picture.
And here is another piece of evidence some are obsessing about. The Elvis pool house photo.
Well, in my belief, this is Elvis sitting behind the screen door in the bathhouse.
Former record producer Mike Joseph said he met Elvis years ago and took his family to Memphis 4 months after Elvis's death.
I don't believe he died that day.
Mike took several photographs during his trip to Graceland and noticed something unusual with this one. After magnifying the image, he spotted what looked like Elvis sitting in a chair behind the glass door to the pool house, just a few feet from his grave.
I firmly believe it was Elvis Presley. I sent the photograph to Kodak. Kodak verified that the picture is real. It hasn't been doctored in any way whatsoever.
And back at the Big E Festival in Clayton, Georgia, opinions vary for some of Elvis's biggest fans.
I think it's up to debate.
That was a hoax.
And I truly will never believe he's dead.
No matter what you believe, one thing is certain: the spirit of Elvis lives.
Thank you very much.
Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News.
Thank you.